Welcome back to Solynod Hex, everyone. Today we're going to hold session number 382, and today's session is sponsored by our patrons and donors. Thank you so much, patrons and donors.
Thank you.
Players at this time, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and open up your character sheet for your player character and add 382 points for showing up on time to session number 382, sorry. And when we last left the Order of the Superior Star, they were in Enervia City. So I'm going to take you to Enervia City right now. And the plan was to dimensional fold to Enervia City and then travel to the Gaul Channel to intercept the Ivory Dagger on its way through to Aquabelia and join them, climb aboard, travel to Aquabelia, and then southward across the plains to the Gray Mesas, where Asher's home city, Lacilia City, lies. Oh, I didn't turn off animations, that's right. I can't do that. Okay. Graphics. I was having issues with my internet for the last week and a half or so. My download speed was fluctuating really bad, and I've been using a surge protector for my internet line for the last 3 years or so, and I just undid the line from the surge protector and put it straight into my modem, and now my download speed is in the 80s megabytes per second, where it was like maximum 40
Oh, wow.
before when I had it in the surge protector. So keep forgetting that the inns you guys stay at are all the way at the southern edge of town. So if I
Yeah.
just slide all the way down. There we go. All right. So if each of you could roll for me, please, base size initiative. Is everyone's tokens on
Yeah,
the
I
board?
believe so.
Okay. So we've got Sacred Guardian, Blessed Watchfulness. Time now is, let's see, 6:39. June 27th, 10 AE5. Asriel has polymorphed himself into Obi-Wan Kenobi form, as we like to call it. And we figured out that July 13th, Calamar will successfully research Oil of Impact, and the Ivory Dagger passes through Gull Channel July the 1st at noon. There are 28 days in each month, and today's the second to last day of June. So it'll go, today is June the 27th, tomorrow will be the 28th, and then the following day will be July the 1st. And at noon on that day is when the Ivory Dagger will pass through Gull Channel. Alright, first up is Shandrak, who is at the head of the table here.
So Shandrak will address Tenzi and Asher and say, so do you have anything else, any other business in the city, or are we all ready to head out?
I'm ready.
I think we should head out. There's not much time to spare.
All right.
Yeah, we don't want to miss the boat.
Yeah. All right, let's mount up our horses and head out then. Shandrak will start to leave the inn.
Okay. So you guys want to just fast forward to travel time?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
And let me see what Varen's got in the way of. I don't remember if I kept Unfailing Endurance in his spells or not.
Oh yeah, good call. Unfailing Endurance.
And also maybe naps.
Oh.
Say again?
And also naps for everyone.
Maps.
Nap.
He
Naps,
wants to
right.
make
The
sure that
nap.
we have naps prepared. Yeah. Varen has one Unfailing Endurance prepared.
Nice. Let's see. Dungeon Master's Guide. Time and movement.
And Tenzi, he also has one nap prepared.
Tenzi has one nap, so that his will cover
That ought
10.
Yeah. Which mainly is for the spellcasters. I think that would do us.
So
We
mounts.
can also, if we also did it on the mounts, then we wouldn't have don't have to rest an hour a day.
Oh, well, damn. Okay.
On which spell?
Nap.
Yeah. Well, that's sleep though, not
Yeah,
not
right.
rest. They still get tired from travel. So mounts movement can be doubled, and then let's see. It's in a dungeon. Vehicles. What about force marching? Index. Mind. Force. March. Player's handbook. Time and movement. Cross country movement. Oh wow. Characters can move 2.5 times their movement rate in miles when they force march. So normally mounts can do 4 times their movement rate in miles. Okay. So characters are slower. So you cast Unfailing Endurance. I'm gonna need the let's see, we've got the daily routine. I think is what we use to track
I think
who
so,
has and then everyone will need to take turns changing the guard shifts, and it looks like 7 a.m. To 6 p.m. is going to be your travel time right now because which is normal
Yeah.
because it is 6:39 in the morning. It'll probably take the rest of the hour to saddle all your horses and water them and get them ready to leave.
Okay.
So you would be starting at 7 a.m. like normal, and then we can kind of do that slowly. Change the guard shifts. There's a bunch of characters on there that we don't have right now, like
So
Goki.
let's see how many people Varen's nap will cover.
Well, right now we just need to figure out endurance,
Okay.
unfailing
Let's
endurance, and
do
then we can do
endurance
nap
then.
later.
Okay. Spells or
And you're probably gonna want to cast it on
spells.
like any mount that's carrying anybody.
I'm gonna cast it real quick and see. See the template.
Pretty sure there's a template. Find unfailing. Yep, unfailing premonition and endurance are on there.
Alright, 11 creatures.
Okay.
And Asher has...
I'll take you back to the
horses,
patrol.
horses.
Or the landing page, so you can
Oh, thank you.
easily figure it out.
Alright, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 horses, I think? That's a lot. 2, 3. Oh, that's Brian Druid, actually. 1, 2, 3.
There seem to be extra horses on here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have 3.
I have 7.
I have 2.
And
Okay, so this sunrise does
we have 12 horses.
Okay, I don't know how those tokens got moved, but they're in their proper place now. Knees high. Looks like there's a second U-Haul right here.
Mm.
Okay, we'll delete that. Looks like there's 2 bashers here. Okay, I think everything... Oh, there's push me right here. Alright. Looks like
Alright.
everything is back to normal.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is it too late to say that during our plans that Varen decided to prepare a second unfailing endurance this morning?
No, it's not too late.
Alright, cool.
As long
Oh,
as there's
perfect.
a slot, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys have been planning to leave since last night anyways.
Alright, so that's 2 unfailing endurance, which means that he'll be able to get 22 creatures.
That might be everybody in the party.
I think so.
Um,
So that's 12 mounts and 3 player characters. 15. I have. Oh, and Arhill.
Nope, there's 24 entities in the party.
Okay. Well,
But
Brian Druid is going to fly, weather permitting, and his movement rate is like 40 flying, so I'm not worried about him.
Yeah, and Astral
And
could polymorph into something.
I think
Fly.
Arhill may have a... Yeah, Arhill flies at 48,
Well,
so weather
Asriel-
permitting...
Asriel can ride a mount. If I were you,
Yeah.
I would be worried about all of the mounts, Brian Druid and Arahil. Because
Okay,
they,
so we'll just have 2 riders that we don't cover.
yeah,
That's
and
fine.
then also any of these horses that are barded or have more than 1 rider, you're gonna want to figure out how encumbered they are, because they're gonna slow down.
Okay.
Yeah, so on mine, I added my rider weight on all mine. I didn't include Ashriel yet because I'm thinking about what he might polymorph into something that's light, so his weight should probably matter.
I'll just...
Well, his polymorph duration is very limited. It only works for a certain amount of hours.
Yeah, he can do it at will though. So.
Oh, he does it at
whenever he
will. Okay.
Yeah. probably need to keep track so it doesn't happen at an inopportune moment. But yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, if he cares to ride, that's not a big deal. Like, just having 2 riders who aren't covered by unfailing endurance, we won't even see a difference.
Well, anyone that's riding doesn't really need.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
endurance,
If
but
we just say,
it's
like,
the mounts.
Karen, Glor, and Cotterbill don't have it, like, we will not see a difference.
Yeah. But if Caranglor and Cotterbill both ride the same horse, you're gonna see a difference because the horse is gonna be encumbered to like, maybe 9 movement, and it makes
Okay,
your
yeah.
whole party's movement, 9. So
Good point. Yeah, they got the same horse. Let's say... we won't cover Cotterbill. Is anybody else riding 2 horse?
is Baron just gonna fly? Weather
Oh
permitting?
yeah, I was gonna have Varen fly, yeah. Weather
Okay.
permitting.
So you're talking about the barding. So how does the weight for that work? Would both my horses have like my weight, or
You didn't buy
how does
barding,
that
so you
work?
don't have to worry about that. But the
No,
horse
I
that
meant,
you ride, the horse that you ride is carrying you and everything you're wearing.
No, I meant Oh wait, you were saying barding. I thought wait.
Barding is horse armor.
Right. Or
You didn't buy any.
Right. Were you talking about? Okay, yeah, you're talking about that. You weren't talking about tax and harness. Never mind. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, none of mine have barding either.
Right, but anything that has a rider is probably gonna get encumbered. Most horses do get encumbered. For creatures that are like human sized, even elves sometimes will encumber horses if they're wearing armor or something. And this is including the weight of magic armor because technically the horse isn't wearing the magic armor. You are.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
I think the slowest horses right now are the medium, maybe the medium war horses, because the draft horses aren't being ridden. Draft horses move at 12, which is the movement rate of just a human on foot. So they don't speed your party up at all. But they do when you force march them, because then they move at 24. Whereas...
okay. Basher's unencumbered, just letting you know.
Okay. The one that I'm really worried about is the one that Caranglor and Cotterbill are both riding.
Okay.
So I think that one's a light warhorse, and with 2 characters, it might get encumbered to like 1/3 movement. Which
How
would be
about
8.
instead... Oh no. How about... I don't have any gear on U-Haul. I just didn't end up needing it. So I'll store his pack saddle on a different one and just use U-Haul and buy a new riding saddle, and then Cotterbill can ride U-Haul. Does that sound alright?
Yeah. So I'm going to let's see. Yeah, we can keep the same icon for now, I guess.
Alright, so I'm changing that riding saddle.
I just need to put a saddle on him later.
And it'll be 35 weight then.
Because I like the ones you can actually ride to actually
Yeah.
have a saddle. So I can tell
Makes
which
sense.
ones, yeah.
Throw
Which ones at a
Cotterbill on
glance.
U-Haul. Then I will
And
Take off. How much does a riding saddle weigh?
the thing that's really
I'm
gonna
sorry, not weigh. Cost. Sorry, go ahead.
the thing that's really gonna screw you guys over is Arahil.
Okay.
On days that are too windy for him to fly, he's only going to be moving at 3 or something. Yeah, 3. Because his little bird feet, he has to like hop.
Yeah, riding saddle is 10 gold.
Thank you. I'll take that off my inventory.
With a name like U-Haul, I would have loaded him up first.
Yeah. I try to always bring at least one more pack animal than I need for all of the friggin' loot.
Oh, you didn't have loot on the old character sheets, did you?
Or
For
the old
draft horses. I deleted them
Not on-
yesterday.
Oh no! I actually was working on it this morning, so I'm glad I didn't do it yesterday.
Okay.
I fell down a rabbit hole of getting everybody's stuff in order, and I'm still not done. I'll be doing it after the session today too.
Yeah. Keeping track of pack animal gear is pretty annoying sometimes. It's like being a wizard and having to track all of your material components.
Yeah.
I used to hate that. That's why material components don't exist in my campaign, because I've played a high level wizard that had a lot of spells and a lot of material components. And it was annoying as shit. I had a whole binder for one character. I had the character sheet in the front. I had, you know, the second edition AD&D character sheet add-on that shows it's your spell list.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a spell list for his spell slots, you know, where I'd fill his spell slots with spells he would memorize. I had a spell list that was all the spells he knew. And then I had another spell list for each individual book that he was carrying. Like how many pages each spell took up, yada, 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 yada. And then there was a piece of scratch paper that tracked his spell components. So I would, you know, X off. Every time he cast a spell, I had to X off the spell and the spell component.
Yeah.
Now, when I played a mage, I kept a Excel spreadsheet of the different components, where I could find them, how many I had on hand, what the cost was.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare.
Thank you very much for not having that.
Yeah, it's an optional rule anyways, and there are no mechanics in the game linked to it. None. There's like no reason to even have it, unless your DM just wants to be a jerk.
I did have a DM who enforced it, and he wasn't. He just thought it was like added flavor, but it was a lot.
It is added flavor, but it's too much because you have to you have to track so many books anyways, and then not just that, but also your spell research, your magic item research. You have to track your lab eventually, how much resources you spend from your lab, because every time you use your lab, you have to
Components for
you
that.
have to spend another 10% replacing shit that you broke during your you know, your last research.
Whew.
So it gets annoying as shit. And then, you know, every character has to track their money and their experience and all that, so it just being a wizard is a tracking nightmare. Go ahead.
Before we get on the road, just so I don't forget, Asher has eagle eyes, so I don't know if that's going to give us an advantage to seeing danger oncoming.
Not so much danger, but it does increase the distance that the party can see.
Outstanding.
Um, so normally, a normal human can see 10 miles because of the curvature of the planet. Elves can see. They're supposed to be able to see twice that.
Okay.
But, well, I think the curvature of the planet wouldn't really. I think altitude would be more appropriate. Yeah, so if someone was riding Ara Hill, like as a
Okay.
scout, then I'd let you guys see a little more. There's no, I'll probably increase it to 12 miles. I'll increase your
Okay.
sight distance to 12 miles. I think I've done that before with someone using an eyeglass or something.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it, because I knew we'd done something like that before.
Yeah. Yeah, screw it. I'll just increase it to 30 miles.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
because you're an elf and then you also have eagle eyes. Well, the eagle eyes, yeah, they double, but there is no doubling double in D&D. It's double, then triple, then quadruple. So 30 miles, I'll increase. And then, so now we know who exactly has unfailing endurance. Like you wrote down the horses' names and stuff.
Oh,
You
nope.
probably can't
Give me a
even
second.
see.
Yeah, I can't see most of these horses' names. 1 second.
Yeah.
Let me pull up daily routine, and I'm
Fortunately,
editing
you
now.
have most of the horses. The other horses are
Yeah.
sunrise, daybreak.
Sunrise.
And daylight.
Those are nice names.
Yeah, and then Jink and
Daybreak.
Basher.
Sunrise, daybreak, and what was the other one?
Daylight, sunrise, and
Daylight.
daybreak. Yeah.
Ink, Jink.
Yep. And
Yeah.
Basher, Basher. And you should be able to see the characters' names.
Yeah, I've got mine covered.
And Uther is still pledging. I wonder when he's going to come back. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I think Toby is still pledging too.
Huh.
Just let me know when you finish. I'm gonna put you guys on the Panoplia West map right now, and increase your vision to 30 miles. I see what I did. Night vision, 12 miles. Took him at low light. It's weird. Yeah, we don't need this radius thing. Alright. No. Something happened. I messed something up here.
And see, how do I spell Ashriel?
Ashriel.
And we start traveling at 7 a.m.
There we go. And is that 30 miles? We'll see. Yeah, it is. Cool. All right, here we go.
And how long does that spell last? 11 days. Pretty good.
Yeah. Duration on unfailing endurance is a long time. Okay, so you should be able to see 30 miles.
And I have finished saving Unfailing Endurance in the daily routine.
And before we head out, I just want to cast Cat's Grace on myself.
I don't think that lasts very long. You might want to save that.
Okay.
I don't think it lasts for like hours and hours. It's like
It
2
does
rounds
last.
per level or something.
No, that one actually does. It lasts an hour level.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So yeah, I think I'll do Cat's Grace.
Okay. Go ahead and record that. Are you gonna do it every day or?
Possibly, but I wanna. I don't think I'll have a set time. I wanna kind of feel it out. So it'll probably be a daily one.
Okay.
Oh, I also added it to the honeydew list because there's no template. So I'll just roll a d8.
Cat's Grace.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no template for Cat's Grace.
There's no template for Cat's Grace. Interesting. Okay. So that horse that's carrying 2 riders.
Wait, which one?
Oh, it's not carrying 2 riders anymore. Okay. So are any of the horses encumbered?
None of mine are.
Let me double check Anatar, make sure he's not carrying a crap load. That's the only one that can carry enough to really bother the horse.
I think I'd be worried about Jim because he's wearing field plate now, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, you just haven't changed it on his character sheet. He went from chainmail
Okay.
+2 to field plate something. I don't remember where you got it.
I don't remember that. I'm sure you're right, but yeah, I do not recall. 1 second.
Oh, you loaded on Frumpy.
Okay. Yeah, I was still in the
Treasure.
process of moving some stuff.
It says treasure on southern platform. Medium field
Yeah.
plate dim magic detected. Loaded on Frumpy.
Okay, yeah, that was one of the things I hadn't transferred yet.
Speaking of the honeydew list, I added a spell also to the honeydew list.
Cool.
And I hope to remember to cast it tomorrow. I've been meaning to cast it for like a week of game time, but I keep forgetting.
Oh crap.
What level is it?
Second,
Oh, create healing potion?
you can basically change anything into a healing potion for 7 days.
And change it so Potterbill is riding a light white horse and Anatar is riding U-Haul. And those light war horses can not carry, or can a war horse. Yeah, those war horses do not carry a whole lot.
The heavy warhorse has the same weight allowance as a draft horse.
Hmm.
They're essentially the same
Oh, okay.
horse with different training.
Oh, all right. Let's see. All right. U-Haul is lightly encumbered. And Jim. Let's see about this field.
Light incumbents brings you down to 10. So that's the movement rate for the party. And that was what I needed to know.
If there's like a backpack or something you can take off, you could put it on Sunrise. I don't really have that much on, and that's my draft course.
Okay, let me. Yeah, I do have a draft horse that can probably bear some of the stuff he's carrying. I want to hold you guys up.
And if your draft horse is overloaded, you can put some on a Jink. He doesn't have anything on him right now.
She's got 3 draft
Yeah.
horses, so I think one of them is completely empty anyways.
Yeah, it's not a deal of holding. It's really a deal of
Mhm.
moving the names.
Yeah.
I'll say Anatar's backpack. Fence.
Okay, so
Yeah,
your movement
pull you.
rate is 10. And you're getting double that from Unfailing Endurance. So 20. How many miles until the party leaves the current terrain? Okay.
If you give me a second, I'll get that horse unencumbered.
We'll say you figure it out the next day.
Cool. Okay.
All right, first day you're able to travel 80 miles.
It's pretty good.
And actually, I think I did that wrong. So I did it again. So 20. Damn it. 71 miles. All right. And, 87% of that is going to be on trail. So we'll roll encounters for special inhabited patrol areas in the plains. Today is June 27, 1185, not 1085. I know it says 1085 on the turn order tracker, but it's 11. And it is high summer. All right, so along the road, you should see a progression. So at about 10 in the morning, about 10 in the morning, you guys are passing through some farmland. You're on a trail. I can't see the grid on here. I have to change the color or something. Turn up the opacity. Okay. So you guys are on this road down here. Kind of squashing the crops as you go because the road's not very wide. Why is it so dark? There we go. Still really dark to me. Is it dark for you guys?
No.
Okay.
No.
Alright, it has lightened up. Okay. So you guys are barely squeezing through this road through some farmland. And this is how the countryside pretty much looks as you're leaving Enervia City. There's little fields of vegetables and wheat and hay and stuff like that. Little farmhouses as you're exiting the area that has what do you call it? The crop circles that I showed you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll base size initiative. And actually, for these random encounters, I'm going to turn animations on.
Oh, that's weird.
What?
All of my tokens, I can see their nameplate. Except for, actually, everything except for the horse tokens. I can see the nameplate, but not the token. I'm gonna refresh.
Is that because I just turned animated graphics on?
Doesn't usually do that to me.
Hmm.
Oh, you know what happened? I think it didn't take me to the map at all, but now I am on the map.
Oh.
Yep, that's better. Looks like everyone made it to the turn order. And I'm just going to subtract 3 hours from Blessed Watchfulness and the Sacred Guardian, so that's 180. So that's 301.
And if this is another day, I would have recast Cat's Grace.
Same day.
Okay, same day. Okay. So I should have 9 hours on that to begin with.
12. First move is Tenzi and Company. You guys are pretty much traveling like southeast on this part of the day.
Tenzi's riding the horse, getting used to the horse. He hasn't ridden one in some time. And trying to make the horse comfortable with him being on top of him. He is riding, I forgot which one he's riding. He's riding...
I think it's Daylight.
Yeah, Daylight. He's the medium war horse, and Musashi is on Daybreak, which is the heavy war horse. And then we've got Sunrise, we're pulling him along with us, our pack, our draft horse. just kind of enjoying a peaceful day, and I think we'll just enjoy the day and continue traveling on. Should I move us or?
Yeah, go ahead and move.
All right. So we're doing. So 36. The horse isn't encumbered. Or 18.
If you're encumbered, go ahead and change the horse's total movement rate.
Yeah, it's not encumbered. None of mine are.
Okay, next up is Shandrak and company.
Yeah. So, Shandrak, takes just some nice deep breaths now that we're outside of the city. Working along.
Whoa, what the hell?
Oh, what the?
Something happened for you guys too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's been happening to me for